Good morning, everyone. Blizzard has released some new update notes around the Diablo 4 side of things too. Most recent one is June the 4th, looking to fix some stuttering issues that came in from some high-end machines, which is fantastic. I did run into a few stuttering or rubber banding issues that looks to be resolved. But there was also some patch notes on June the 3rd as well, where they have come in with some class balancing. So this is probably something that a lot of people have been looking forward to, and quite a few people have been dreading at the same time. So they do actually come in saying they're doing some balancing adjustments. They've also put in here at the same time too that an idea we have carried throughout development and will uphold is class balance is a journey, not as a destination. We want more class builds to be fun, powerful, and competitive within reason. So a nice, good ethos to have, but a nice way potentially of softening the blow. So what do they actually say? To start with, the Barbarian. So I do actually play with the Barbarian in my group. And I do know that there is a certain pressure to basically play around one of few builds up there, especially the Whirlwind build. And if you are on that build, you're almost dreading a nerf. And if you're not playing that build, you're almost thinking, am I missing out? So we do actually have Challenging Shout, damage reduction gained from skill ranks reduced from 4 to 2%, so 50% reduction there. Bold Chiefs and Aspects, cooldown reduction per nearby enemy reduced from 2.7 to 5.4 seconds to 1 to 1.9 seconds. So a little bit of a severe reduction from that side. Potential maximum cooldown reduction from 12 seconds to 6 seconds, so 50% reduction there too. Aspect of Dire Whirlwind, increase the critical strike chance per reduced from 5 to 10 to 3 to 8. Maximum critical strike chance bonus reduced from 20 to 40% to 9 to 24. So some significant nerfs there on that side of things too. I do know it's going to have mixed feelings from that point of view, but again, it could be something good for other aspects and other builds within the Barbarian tree. We've also had some item changes, so Devastating Grips, explosive damage gained from Whirlwind reduced from 50 to 70% to 16 to 26%, so again Whirlwind taking another hit. Damage against other wreckable items no longer increases explosion damage. Explosion damage is only increased by the first 100 hits of Whirlwind, so this is kind of expected for those that have been going along with the Devastating Grips and been seeing a few videos around it. So expected, but still hurts quite a little bit on that side. But let me know how you feel. Like, was this expected? Is this a good thing for the class? Would be good to hear about it from that side, as I don't currently play a Barbarian myself. We then got the Druid. So Pulverize lucky hit chance reduced from 33 to 25, so a bit of a nerf from that side. Lightning Storm damage increased from 32 to 40%. Okay, so Lightning Druids have got a bit of a buff there. Grizzly Rage, maximum extended duration from kills reduced from 10 to 5 seconds. Okay, and class specialization, Obsidian Slam, kills required for bonus increased from 10 to 20. Calm Before the Storm, lucky hit chance reduced from 15 to 10%. We've also got Electric Shock, so damage bonus increased from 5, 10, 15% to 6, 12, 18%. So getting a bit of the Lightning Druid is getting a little bit of a buff there. We've also got the Shockwave aspect, damage reduced from 90 to 130% to 60 and 100%. And also Crashstone aspect, getting critical strike damage reduced from 40 to 50% to 30 to 40%. And Lightning Dancer's aspect, flat damage increased from 0.5 to 0.6 to 0.7 to 0.8. So a little bit of a mixed bag with the Druids there, but it definitely looks like they've got some fairly decent buffs across the board, especially from the Lightning Druids. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comes out in the next few days and weeks, especially with release around the corner. We've also then got the Necromancer, so I do know, and I do play with the Necromancer, that they have struggled a little bit, and I think they're the least played class currently at the moment, so let's see if some of these buffs coming in actually will help them out a little bit. So the first thing we got is Blood Lance, damage increase from 67.5 to 80%, so a massive flat increase there from that side. Army of the Dead, damage increased from 30 to 45%, cooldown reduced from 90 to 70 seconds. So this is a significant buff that came in from that side of things too. Fantastic to see. I've seen very few minion builds for the Necromancer currently, it's always been Bone Lance, and the Spirit build that seems to be running around at the moment. So that's when I see a Necromancer, because they are quite rare outside the person I play with. We've also got Blood Wave, damage increase from 90 to 120%. So some pretty decent buffs from that side. We've also got some passive changes. Shadow Blight, damage increase from 20 to 22%. Grim Harvest, essence gained reduced from 369 to 246. And Shuration, critical strike chance reduced from 0.5, 1.5 to 0.3, 0.6, 0.9. Also Death Defense, maximum minion life loss in a single damage instance reduced from 70, 60, 45 to 60, 45, 30. So this is a pretty nice bust to the minion side of things as well, which is obviously a build I rarely see and would love to see more. Class specialization, raised skeleton. Skeleton warrior attack damage increased by 10%. So again, buff to minions. Golem attack damage increased by 10%. That's pretty good. Blood Golem life drain damage increased from 40 to 90%, and Blood Golem life draining healing from enemies hit increased from 4 to 5%. So some significant buffs to the Blood Golem too. The Iron Golem coming in now. Iron Golem slam damage increased from 25% to 175%. Now I haven't been using this one myself, but that seems like an absolute massive buff there. So that's going to be very interesting to test. The Iron Golem shockwave damage increased from 30 to 40%. So we've got some fantastic buffs across the skeleton and the golems here at the same time too. This is going to be extraordinarily interesting. As I'm not playing a Necromancer at the moment, I did play one in beta, but from my personal opinion, minion builds is kind of what the Necromancers are all about. And this looks like a significant buff across the board for it too. So this is going to be very, very interesting with the full release coming in tomorrow. We've also got some Paragon Born changes. So Hulking Monstrosity, Golem life and damage bonus increased from 30 to 40% life. Cult Leader, damage bonus increased from 10% to 15%. We then have the Rogues. So just to come back, the Necromancer does seem like they're really buffing the minion side of the class, which I think look to be needed quite a bit. Going to be very interesting what people come out with, especially with the Golem and the minion points of view. But then we have the Rogues. So skill changes, Twisting Blades. So Twisting Blades is the most popular build. I think this is a little bit like the Whirlwind Barbarian. People have been waiting and perhaps dreading for this. Let me know in the comments. But Advanced Twisting Blades cooldown reduction per enemy hit reduced from 0.25 to 0.1 seconds, and Advanced Twisting Blades maximum cooldown reduction reduced from 3 to 2 seconds too, so directly hitting Twisting Blades. We've also got Rapid Fire damage increased from 24% to 30%, so that's nice. Dark Shroud damage reduction per shadow gained from skill points reduced from 0.8 to 0.4, and Dash enhanced dash critical strike damage bonus from 20% to 15%. We've also got Caltrops with the damage increase going from 30% to 40% too. So a little bit of a push and pull here from the skill changes when it comes to the rogue itself. But then we've got some passive changes. So concussive critical strike chance reduced from 5, 10, 15% to 4, 8, 12%. So a small change from that point. So moving on to the sorcerer. So this is actually the class I've been playing, and this is ironically the build that actually has taken me to level 50. So skill changes: Arc Lash, lucky hit chance reduced from 30% to 14%. Glinting Arc Lash cooldown reduction reduced from 0.25 to 0.15 seconds. So that's a significant hit to the Arc Lash build. Still think it's going to be pretty viable for when it comes to actually leveling, but seeing how it actually affects with the endgame nightmare dungeons and different things like that, that's something that could be quite significant there at the same time. We also have Teleport. Shimmering teleports damage reduction reduced from 5 to 3 seconds, so quite a significant impact there, because Teleport is used to reduce quite a bit of damage, especially when you're in very large groups or you're taking a lot of damage. But we do have a legendary change too. Aspect of Control, bonus damage reduced from 30 to 40% to 25 to 35%. So significant nerf from that side of things too. But saying that though, that's basically from the sorcerer. The Arc Lash got hit on that side. For me personally, I've actually changed away from Arc Lash and I've moved more towards an Ice Shard build where you basically machine gun Ice Shards, and if you keep your mana up, it's very, very good for single target damage. Um, but again, this could suck for a lot of people who are looking up on YouTube now, and they're probably going to see the majority of them, which are going to be Arc Lash builds. Saying that though, I still think this is going to be a fairly good build for leveling too. This hasn't got rid of the build; it's just maybe brought it more in line with the other builds that Sorcerer can actually do as well. Saying that though, we have some general changes too. So, Druid Companions and Necromancer minions, maximum damage over time taken per damage instance reduced from 2% to 1% of maximum life. And we've got a few things around Paragon board changes, so rare nodes. So, player attack speed nodes reduced by 50%, so a significant nerf there. And we've got some things around the glyphs as well at the same time too, where reduction across the board from a lot of these glyphs here. A lot of them have, majority of builds have actually been using in their Paragon board builds, so again there's going to be quite a bit of reduction there from that side. We've also got some monster changes too, so significantly reducing the spawn rate of treasure goblins within the PvP zones. I have been noticing treasure goblins in the PvP zones too. I actually found it quite fun to chase them across the zone when you're PvP flagged, and other people could be killing you or helping you, or rather actually killing you with their AoEs while trying to kill the goblin, so that's quite fun too, but hey, that's been reduced. And we've got a few bug fixes down here as well to basically put into the game too. But let me know what you think about this, guys. I mean, a lot of the nerfs, the sorcerer side of things, it just brings the build a little bit more in balance with the other builds. The whirlwind one, it seems to be whirlwind was the top and perhaps maybe a little bit too more powerful, but at the same time, rather than nerfing it, should they have buffed the other abilities too? And the same goes for the rogue too, so a few nerfs across the board, and we also have the druid coming in as well from that point of view. So I haven't seen many lightning druids, but it looks like they've got a significant buff from that side of things. So it would be interesting to hear how everyone perceives that at the same time, especially from a leveling and end game druid point of view. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure they'll be releasing more patch notes. This is a nice wrap up before the final release and everyone gets to play the game. I'm pretty excited about it personally. I do my Necromancer friends have been wanting a buff on the minion side. They've been a little bit sad they're not playing so many minions, and I do know my Barbarian friends as well have been kind of like dreading the whirlwind coming. So maybe it's a good thing to get out the way at the same time. So we'll see. But leave a comment and let me know what you think, guys.